Hello everyone. So as you guys have probably read the title, we are going to be talking about the concept of the community creating content in Sky. Not like fan art or fan music. What I mean by this is there are never enough areas to explore in the game, and the fan base is more than happy to create fan art and stuff, so why doesn't That Game Company let the fans design levels for the game? So, in this video, we are going to talk about the pros and cons of letting people in the Sky community create content. Disclaimer, I actually don't know 100% of what I'm going to say in this video. This is just a bunch of theoretical stuff. This video is just meant to start the discussion, as I believe making this change could either greatly help or possibly kill the game. We are going to start with the first and most obvious pro, which is that it will provide nearly limitless amount of content for fans. Fans can come up with their own stories and tell them using the environment and objects in Sky. We are going to start with the first and most obvious pro, which is that it will provide nearly limitless amount of content for the fans. Fans can come up with their own stories and tell them using the environment and objects in Sky. Here's how I theorize it will work. Fans can make private areas that only they and their friends are able to access. Then, That Game Company can decide which ones to incorporate into the game. This way, the amount of new areas being made is drastically increased, and so the content in the game will increase as well. That is all I have to say about the pros. While I don't have much to say about them, the pros that exist are quite relevant. You know, they're kind of obvious, and I kind of want to look at the cons in this video because they're more interesting. So the first major con I would like to mention is that there would be a lot of bad areas. Again, That Game Company will have to filter out the majority of the bad ones from the actual game. Another issue is the majority of the fan base does not understand what makes Sky Children of the Light special. The thing about the game is that each area is part of a greater story, and all of the devs work together to ensure that it remains that way. However, with individual players, they're going to do whatever they want. It does not mean the new areas are added. The message will stray from it being what it was originally meant to be. Heck, every new season builds onto and warps the previous existing story of Sky, so having the devs go through everything with a fine-tooth comb and design it themselves may be a better thing than letting players create whatever they want. Another issue is that either That Game Company is going to have to dump a bunch of code on the internet, or they are going to have to make a level editor, or somewhere in between. It does not seem like they would dump code and stuff. Like, I'm not saying actually dump the source code of Sky Children of the Light. They would probably have to make an editor. But, I mean, some of the 3D objects and the 3D landscapes, I would imagine some 3D artists could make stuff like that out there. And being able to incorporate them into the game would take some coding knowledge. So, people would have to have some idea of how Sky works on the inside. Anyways, there's either that or making a level editor, which probably would take too much time and cost and money for too little reward, and it's just such a big risk. Anyways, I do not think they will add a level editor or let us make their game. It is incredibly far-fetched. However, it's incredibly fun to talk about and get out there. What do you guys think of this idea? Please share your opinions in the comments. I love to hear your opinions. Also, liking the video and commenting will really help me get noticed by the algorithm, and it will really make my life a lot easier. Anyways, see ya.